Round 1, Trevor Bauer, Ms. Hill. Oh, I guess the sexual assault allegations would make this what? Round 3, Trevor Bauer, Ms. Hill. Yeah, it didn't really get off to that roaring start. In fact, there was a court date, okay? The headline says that everything's been pushed off to August 2nd, and that's true. Mostly because the defense, Ms. Hill's side of the argumentation, is still trying to get their shit together. Yeah, no, their story is just preposterous at this point. Let's be completely honest, okay? Going back and forth with everybody in the comment sections on the different videos that we've done on the topic, it's, I don't know, the fucking evidence that's there is paper thin, and any of the sort of deference I was giving to Ms. Hill is kind of out the window at this point. Just meditating on what's been put forward. I still stick with my original accusation that this was a meeting between two consenting adults that ended up going sideways. Nobody's feelings were hurt until Trevor Bauer just decided to cut her off. She thought that she had receipts and she was going to make a quick couple $1 million, because most of these athletes just end up settling quickly and then just trying to move on with their career. Now, could that still happen at the end of this court case after all of these different hearings that are supposed to be lasting? I think we're hearing about 3 days at this point. There could be a settlement because mostly people just want to get this out of their hair. But it looks like Bauer's trying to stand up against this because they have the receipts on their side. The other side is still trying to get their shit together, and that's what led to this delay. But let's take a look here. Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Trevor Bauer appeared in court Friday. But what about the other party? Couldn't be asked to show up. To fight the extension, very strange phrasing, of a protective order sought by a woman who says he choked her to the point where she lost consciousness. But you take a look at some of the photos and they're further down here. And where's the strangulation marks? Where are, anyways, yeah, no, exactly. To the point where she lost consciousness and punched her during 2 sexual encounters earlier this year. No, apparently according to the text messages, things ratcheted up in the second meeting, and that's when she needed, I don't know, to be held and coddled like a fucking weirdo. But nice phrasing, New York Post. You're not trying to make this as sensationalized as possible, right? Fuck off. Attorneys for Bowers and the woman revealed during a short court session that they intend to call several witnesses, including Bauer, and argue over the order in what amounts to a trial that is expected to last 3 days. Okay, I don't know why Bauer would be testifying, because he has representation, and that's the entire point of employing a lawyer, because you're too emotionally invested in the topic. So why would you be in a clear state of mind to be putting your best arguments forward? But weird. And if it's Hill's side of the argument calling Bauer forward on that one, he'll just plead the fifth. So let's see what happens with this dog and pony show. Judge Diana Gould Saltman. Why is it always a woman? Honestly, I don't know her record. She might do a great job at being a judge, but whenever we see these sexual assault cases, okay, it's usually a woman. Delayed the beginning of the hearing until August 2nd because Bauer's attorney, Sean Hawley, said she was given the woman's witness list late and had insufficient time to prepare, because they're still trying to get all of their ducks in a row. It's weird, right? You don't want to press any criminal charges, but you still want a payday through the civil system, where there's a lower bar of evidence in order to win your claim. And still, because this happened in what, May? April? And you still don't have your witnesses. Like, okay, also, this was supposed to be a sexual encounter between 2 people twice, right? What fucking witness list are we going to have here? Was there a cuck in the corner? Like, were you making Fernando watch? Like, what are we doing here? We came here ready, but ready on what had been presented to us, Hawley said in court. Gould Saltman ruled that Bauer would need to take the stand. Oh, this bitch. And must decline to answer possibly incriminating questions one at a time, as standard in civil proceedings, like this one. So yeah, you can just plead the fifth. I guess we have an answer. It's like, oh, okay. The judge is also acting like the prosecution, making the accused stand trial. Great. He's gonna get so totally fucked in this. Not even like in a fun way. She declined Hawley's request to let him avoid testifying altogether. Hawley said she was strongly advising Bauer against saying anything. Yeah, they have the receipts. There are text messages out there from one of Ms. Hill's friends. You have inconsistent evidence all around you. Why would you make Bauer take the stand? Okay, he hasn't said anything about this. Okay, every statement has been from his agent or it's been from his legal representation. He has been completely mum on this subject, as you should in these type of situations. So that's what he should do if he has to take the witness box. Police in Pasadena, California are also investigating the allegations for possible criminal charges, so avoiding self-incrimination is essential for his legal team. Yeah, that's the entire point of the Fifth Amendment. And again, she didn't press any charges. This is the Pasadena Police Department going above and beyond. This entire situation is so fucking fishy. The judge extended the temporary restraining order, keeping Bauer from making any contact with a woman until the full hearing is completed. Don't worry, he was not going to be trying to stick his dick in crazy one more fucking time. The pitcher's agents, John Lederoff and Rachel Luba, have disputed the allegations. Yes, Fedorov said in a statement that the pair's brief relationship was wholly consensual. Wholly with a W, not H-O-L-Y. The statement said Bauer has messages from the woman asking for, the kind of rough sexual interaction they had, which Fernando Tatis Jr. started, and then she transferred over to Trevor Bauer for whatever reasons. Could she be a diehard Padres fan? Potentially, but I don't know. That's a little bit too fantastical, but it is fun to think about. Major League Baseball put Bauer on paid leave on July 2nd under the joint domestic violence policy adopted by the MLB and Players Union in 2015. The leave has been extended through July 27th and could be extended further. It'll be extended further, okay? Another thing that has been running through the comment section is, I don't think that he'll ever pitch again. I don't know. I don't want to make that leap yet. I've said, I think optimistically, maybe back for the playoffs, but I think he's going to be done for the year, okay? I think you can pretty much shelve it at this point. He was having a good year, like numbers-wise. Maybe not record-wise, but if you're a sports fan, you know that win-loss record is kind of retarded for a pitcher nowadays. But the rest of his peripheral numbers, they've been pretty fucking good, especially in that division, especially in the National League nowadays, because it's not quite as offensively dead as it has been in the past, decade? But I would find it highly unlikely that he pitches again in the regular season. Probably not for the rest of the year, all because of these just made-up, quick shakedown tactics. A woman who is from San Diego said in court documents, didn't appear there because she was so traumatized by the situation that she didn't want to seek any sort of justice through the criminal courts. No, she just wanted a handout. Seeking the order that she and Bauer met on Instagram, tagged him in a photo while pitching during a game against the Padres in May. We went through the text messages or the DMs, whatever the fuck they were. And yeah, they had a history, okay? She was trying to make some sort of a relationship. They were trying to meet many more times between the two fuck sessions that they did have, and she was the one who initiated the let's take this up to the next level because it would be easier for me to shake you down in the future. But those messages work both ways, sweetheart. She later visited at his home in Pasadena, obviously. Second incident, which she alleges Bauer repeatedly punched her when she asked for it, maybe potentially. But yeah, these are the photos. We can't prove that Bauer actually did any of this to her. If it is at all consistent, but maybe there's going to be some more stuff in the court documents. But what we have so far, the documents say she sought the order because Bauer was repeatedly calling and texting her after the second encounter to ask if she was okay. Where's the receipts on that? You had all the other text messages, but where's the repeated calls? Where's the missed calls? Where's the text messages out there that would have showed that there was some kind of remorse or Bauer wanted to keep this secret? Yet to see those, but she alleges it, therefore we're supposed to believe all women, right? Fucking Christ. And she wanted no more contact with him. Bauer's agent said he hasn't made any contact with her in a month when the restraining order was first sought, making the move baseless. Yeah, and this is another thing, right? You can get these no contact orders. You can get these temporary restraining orders with a very Peter Dinklage level bar for evidence. All you need to do is just allege something funky happened and you can get, a temporary restraining order. And why would you want to do that? Well, you want to add some kind of credibility to your accusations. Because like you've seen here, we've gone over this, I think, in every video so far. Bauer in the blue, Hill in the black. Normally she does more than just write in the black, but just for clarity's sake. Yes, ma'am, whatever you want, says Bauer, but off, because she's 14 years old. It's time to choke me out. Thanks, you're the best. You want to go out? See, that was a game changer. Tell me more. Never been more turned on in my life. Give me all the pain. Rar. Ugh. I hate her, even by the text messages. And it's still cringe as fuck to read out. But basically, we've been over the text messages, we've been over the DMs as well, and Bauer just kind of comes across as being like, I'll go as far as you want to go. I don't really want to initiate anything farther. So why would he start fucking giving this bitch right hooks in the sack? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The Associated Press does not typically identify people who say they have been victims of sexual assault, but Dawn does. We found her, guys. I was given this little hint before I was doing a little bit of digging for myself, and yeah, it's weird, right? Because yeah, we had that blocked out picture, the little bar across the face, because that's all we really had to go on, because she was only identified as Ms. Hill. And it's weird because you take a look here, born and raised in San Diego, she's a rookie, this is her first year on the pod squad, and her name's, and she likes to go by Lynn's Hill. Very creative. She recommends that you eat the board and brew at Petco Park, and she's been a staunch Padres supporter and fluffer for their favorite shortstop. Lindsay graduated from California Baptist University with a degree in criminal justice, active in the fitness community. Don't be surprised if you see her taking a job or catching a yoga class on the beach. Growing up, watching her dad coach baseball and getting turned on by the length of the bats. At USD, we know what the D stands for, is what really kickstarted her love for baseball. With a connection, Lindsay is most excited to get out and support all of our future Padres. Make sure they don't have anything extra on their mind as well, or in their sack around San Diego, and boy does she ever get around. But yeah, didn't have to do a whole hell of a lot of digging on this one, and before I recorded this, yeah, there was somebody who pointed this out in the comment section as well, so just a little bit of divine intervention there, I suppose, and big ups to him because he found out that her Instagram page was taken offline, and I went and took a look to see if there was anything on Facebook or anything on Twitter regarding her, and yeah, she's a ghost right now. Kind of weird, right? Because wouldn't you want your kind of story to get out there in order to try to sway public opinion, but then at the same time, you're too stupid to get on the MLB page, on the Pod Squad page, where you said that you were previously in, and I think that was the last video that we did as well. She was a member of the Pod Squad, and that's how she first started fucking Fernando Tatis Jr., and then she didn't even want to have her name out there. But hey, if you're gonna have it on a public website, I have the opportunity to put it out there just to make sure that your claims are a little bit more legitimate. Sucks to suck. With that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. We'll catch you all later.